Hello, my name is Abe and welcome back to Slay the Spire Watcher A20. Let's have some fun with it. I like the Watcher. Yes, absolutely rare relic. Unceasing top, not what I want. Watcher, I like. It's an interesting character. It's a very unique character. There's a lot of nonsense that you can get up to playing as the Watcher. I absolutely hate this pathing. Like, this is a cluster of too many question marks and bad shops, but admittedly, if we go right, we can upgrade elite, elite, elite. With 3 elites, I hope we can actually make it work, but let's give it a shot here. As for Unceasing Top, I think it's kind of garbage on the Watcher. For the most part, I'd prefer to have, retain cards, which are very powerful. We can add in a lot of zero-cost cards, but do we really get full value out of them? Do we want to rely on Unceasing Top to give us a stance exiting card? I feel like the answer to that question is no. You have to control for your deck and for the draw when you're playing as the Watcher. I don't think we can do that with relying on Unceasing Top. So hold on. 24 plus 9 is 33. We could take 12 damage in order to make sure that we kill the slimes. Otherwise, they're not dying. So I think I'm actually just gonna do that. It does cost us a little bit more HP on the turn, but it's only by like 3. And we guarantee the death on the turn after. So Flying Sleeves, not great. Do we just go for like another Cut Through Fate? Pressure points could be interesting, but I don't like pressure points. It's a bit of a definite slow start. No top tier card picks, but Cut Through Fate is tempting. It is possible that we can, select strikes when we need one, select to defend when we need one, etc., etc. I like Bottle Miracle. Crescendo, Flying Sleeves, Empty Body. I think a retain attack is fine. Flying Sleeves is not a good retain. For the early fights, I'm kind of just rushing them down though. I'm not really wanting to exit Empty Body and keep going on a fight. I'm gonna take a Flying Sleeves. How often do I fight these guys and on turn 1 all 3 of them attack and I only have attacks in my hand? And then we get a turn like a fight like this where they're all, oh god, they're all buffing and I draw 1 attack. Goodness. Well, we're gonna use our potion and we're just gonna kind of go to town here. Because this is a kill. This allows us to draw Vigilance. And then we can, we only do 9 damage. We can take 20 or, take 6. Or no, it's not 6, it's 9. I guess we're gonna take 9. Defend means we take 7. Strike, defend means we take 5. You know what? We could have killed the louse on the right and only taken 2, so that's a small misplay. We're gonna be awful weak moving up, but like, the fights have not been amazing for us. I will take an Empty Fist. I think it works. Empty Fist is a pretty good stance exiter because when upgraded, it's like 28 damage. Okay, so we kind of need to stay in Vigilance for the next turn, but we also have an insane amount of energy. So I think we took 1. Flurry, Protect, Study. We've added in so much offense. I'll take 1 protect, and I will upgrade the eruption. And we're just gonna hope that we can, you know, burst down the elites. This is not the one you wanted to fight though, because this is like 130 HP you gotta chunk through. In fact, we'll probably just die on this fight, because we're not really well suited to be fighting a fight like this. But, admittedly, we can put up enough block on this turn, and enter Calm. We already drew our stance exiters though, so with Eruption, we're gonna be stuck in the state. I mean, if we don't Eruption, we're just gonna be ground down. But if we don't exit state next turn, we would take 40 damage. So it's like, do you defend, strike, and just let this fight drag on? Or do you erupt, strike, flying sleeves, defend, take 15, and hope to exit next turn, otherwise you'll die? Give it a shot. If we get, I don't know, if we get good draw, maybe? That should never have worked. Oh my god. Well, we did get good draw, I suppose. We're still gonna be whittled down, but in the end, that actually did work pretty well for us. Way better than I thought it would. We're gonna be so low on HP though. I don't, like, there's no way we can fight all these elites. We're gonna have to bail and, oh no, we're not gonna go that way. I guess we're just not gonna fight any more elites. We're just gonna try to rest and stay alive. Well, let's not be overly optimistic. We could still die. I guess with 0 energy, we should have just let the card discard, huh? Bwah, bwah, bwah. You know, draw the defend. Alright, let's start up another one. I mean, what can I say? The fights going up kinda sucked. I don't think I played particularly poorly, but I must have. I must have. Can we get a free elite? We can. So whenever you have the opportunity, I think you always gotta go for it. Maybe give me an opportunity to add some cards and pick up potions. That's something that we didn't have, really. We didn't really have an opportunity to get good potions, did we? I will gain gold because we have to go to a shop. Fasting is super good, but not early. I actually think it's kind of trash early. We'll take a scry to maybe be able to scry into a good attack turn. And then, I mean, I like the relic, bronze scales, but I think you just take Sands of Time Perseverance. Sands of Time means you have a good attack in your deck. You know what, maybe you take Trip Sands of Time. Because now you have a way of applying vulnerability. We're going for the free elite. We are gonna get it. Otherwise, I would have liked to go left and fight elites, but we gotta get the freebie. Eternal Feather is insanely good, and I think you do want Vault even over Reach Heaven. So we're gonna heal immediately. We're gonna upgrade, and I think we're gonna go straight for that, that Burning Elite. I think we can do it. It's gonna be rough, but if we get that fight completed with a couple of potions being used, I think we're happy. So I want to just go on you quickly. I think we we could just block, strike, but we're not vaulting. Either way, I do kind of like the third eye to see what we are going to draw and then decide. Okay, well, never mind. I think I will still vault. Turns out I'm very glad to have made that decision. Empty mind, crushed joints, crescendo. We have a trip, so we don't really need crushed joints. I like the idea of more retains. We kind of do need an attack though. We've only added one attack. One calm, one block, one vulnerability, one vault, and one injury. So I will take a crushed joints. Trushka. Pretty bad early. I'm gonna go for the burning elite. We'll see what happens. We have potions. I have to be honest, this is a very good early turn here. Your next attack deals 5 additional damage. Enter divinity, die next turn. Okay, hold on. Triple damage with vulnerability and a strength potion. So if we play 3 attacks, this will be 45 damage on its own, but it's more with the vulnerability and the crushed joints and the triple damage from the attacks. So hold on, crushed joints is 8. We gotta run the math. So we're currently doing 20 damage. No, we're currently doing 35 damage. We can certainly kill you. It only costs 2 cards as well, which was awesome. So we do have Preserved Insect. I do think we want an Empty Fist here. And we're kind of building something, aren't we? We're building a little deck here. A little deck. We only killed a couple of elites, but that's still okay. I think I'm just gonna remove that curse. We gotta remove a lot of cards in this deck. This is a horrible turn. We could Snecko and then still vault and maybe even get a kill with Sands of Time. Sands of Time is 3. Defend is free. Basically all of our cards got more expensive, which was unfortunate, but I can still get a kill and then put up some block, which is totally fine. Maybe we should have saved the potion because we did have the ability to heal at this campfire, but I don't like this fight. This fight sucks. It's not a good fight. And I really thought we could like combo off of that that vault or something, but it didn't work. Deceive, prostrate, conclude. I would like some AoE, but a retain block is really useful, especially on this fight against the Guardian. Now I would prefer to have the AoE on this fight, you know, the Gremlin fight, the 5 slime fight, etc., but I'll accept it. So we're frail. You're hitting for 18. Excuse me, had to sneeze again. I don't know if I'm coming down with a cold or if it's allergies, but I am just sneezing like a madman lately. Man, I really love Vault. Bowling Bash is kind of AoE. We're just gonna continue to upgrade the deck basically every time we can. Better Sands of Time, better Empty Fist, better vulnerability. We have 2 vulnerability cards. Just give me the Empty Fist. It's 28 damage when you're in the state, which is pretty good. $21 damage with vulnerability. Let's remember that number too. I mean, that's a very good turn. The vulnerability will not last forever, but we don't need it to. And really, if we take a lot of damage on this fight, it doesn't really matter that much, does it? So we're gonna take another 4. Sands of Time is getting cheaper. We have a vault, but I don't think we need to play it. I'd like to play the vault when it's necessary, but it's not necessary. Vigilance and Empty Fist and Inner Peace coming up. Another Wrath entering card would be kind of nice. Sands of Time is very cheap. We're gonna scry into, I mean, basically just block. 2 safeties in hand. You want to have safeties on the Guardian fight. It's gonna make this an easy fight. I mean, if you can, you might as well get some attacks in. It did cost us 1 safety, but we got another one. We got another safety! I hate Eruption being here, but honestly, our offense is not that bad because of the fact that we have that Sands of Time and a lot of vulnerability. It'll be free next turn, and then we'll also maybe get Crush Joints and Trip. So we'll take 7. We're taking chip damage, but this guy, he's suffering way worse than we are. He's got 19 HP. To be able to do that much damage, not even in vulnerability, is really nice. Not in Wrath, rather. Entropic Brew. Omniscience is just something that you add to the deck to win, hopefully. And then I like Cursed Key. I like being able to play more cards. Extra energy would be nice. Our deck is gonna get so filled up though, with curses. We're gonna have to remove like 3 curses per floor. Not per floor, maybe like 4 curses for the rest of the run. 3 curses by the time we get to like the next Act 3 boss. Black Star, I mean, I don't really think we're particularly good against the elites, but maybe with the vault we can Black Star and then just fight all of the elites. Get an insane amount of relics. We can rest if we need to. You know what? With Preserved Insect, I'm gonna take Black Star. Preserved Insect, Black Star, and Eternal Feather, I think make the elite fighting more attractive. Now on this floor, unfortunately, there's only 2, but maybe that's gonna be a positive. Next floor, we'll go all out. And I really like Rest, Elite, Rest, Elite, Rest, Combat, Rest. Lots of abilities, lots of opportunities, I should say, to upgrade ourselves. If we go this path, fewer rests. Yeah, we'll go this path. We have a bit of an energy problem, but oh well. I'd like to stay in the calm state, so not play Empty Fist for energy. We'll play like a defend, miracle, Empty Fist, Inner Peace. We could also play our potions, like, they're doing 18 damage. You know what, a potion to take -8 damage? There you go. Then, trip one of you, smack ya, calm. That potion saved us 8. And we have a brew we can use as well. Still doing damage, huh? 6, 4. So now we'll take 2. Omniscience is unfortunately unplayable. So let's just get that out of here. Bowling Bash is really good. Clunk, 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 clunk. And we're gonna erupt. And we'll erupt and then vault too. So erupt, 4 energy. You're dead. Vault, 3 energy, but more attacks. We got the eruption again too. This went very well. Now we do have to kill 1 bird, but the bird will die because we have, not because we have Bowling Bash. You're still dead because of the vulnerability and wrath. So that went pretty well. A little scary. Flying sleeves, flurry of blows, pressure points. I will take a flurry. I think 1's okay. I hate this guy, but I like what we have. You know, it's tempting to just block through this, but then we'll lose the vault. And I like the fact that maybe we can kind of ball out of control early, but we have our best blocks in hand. So it really does feel like you just block on this turn. We can take 1 damage. And then scry next turn and then maybe do something with that. It's not great, but, and you know, we only drew a defend on this turn, but you know. We're gonna heal up anyways later. We can afford to take 11 damage, I think. We have the Eternal Feather. I don't really think you want to erupt, though. Hate being frail. I also can't punch through your armor on this turn, so if I block, we're doing nothing. But next turn, we get, like, Sands of Time is the stalemate breaker. Once we get this, we can actually kill some enemies. Although we have only 1 block next turn, which is, you know, not great. If we get Inner Peace, Empty Fist, we can draw though and get energy. So I'm going to if I attack, I can also take 12 and kill you within a couple of turns, but I'm gonna slow play it. At least we're not frail, but you are hitting for 21, and we did not draw what we needed. But we can Omniscience Inner Peace for draw and have no energy. Yeah, that seems like a horrible idea. God, I hate you as an enemy. I absolutely hate you as an enemy. Because I can't kill you, which means you're gonna hit me pretty damn hard. The potions were worthless. But that's okay, you know, not every fight is gonna be something that we're good against. Inner Peace Eruption means we can only play Sands of Time, but it'll be worth 60 damage. Empty Body, Carve Reality, Prostrate. I have to feel like maybe another Retain attack is what we want because we're having a hard time getting the attacks that we need, but we're also having a hard time blocking. We need a Tantrum. We need a Tantrum or another Wrath Enabler. Enabler. It's a horrible turn. Well, I mean, we could just vault. Not even enter Vigilance, just vault. What would you Omniscience? Really nothing. Omniscience needs to be upgraded for it to be worth a damn. But I'm gonna attack. This is probably gonna bait out a heal. and gives me an opportunity to, well, I think it might actually just get a kill. I was gonna say, draw one of the 3 stance exiters, which didn't happen, but you're dead anyways. So that worked out pretty well. 40, 28. Indignation, Fasting, Prostrate. I mean, Indignation is a Wrath card. We don't have the energy to play Fasting. Relic for a Curse. We're about to go to a shop, so I don't mind. Mummified Hand is really good. I also think Meat on the Bone is really good, as is Fear No Evil. We can't afford too much though, because we have the Writhe. We could keep Writhe in the deck for a little while. There is another shop up here, or we could just, you know, get rid of it at some point in the future. But being able to heal off of taking damage and then sustain yourself and upgrade cards is really nice. But we might be better off just taking like a Fear No Evil, a Halt. You know, add good cards as opposed to good relics. I like Fear No Evil because you get the damage and then possibly the energy refunded. But take, I'm gonna take that. So we have a little bit of healing if we need it. And then we will begin the upgrade opportunity. Let's fight some elites. So we have 2 elites that we have to fight, basically one after the other, but they are gonna be weak. Turn 1, don't really enjoy what I'm seeing, so I think I'm just gonna vault it. I mean, this is an interesting one. Omniscience, Bowling Bash, you can't control who it hits. If we enter Wrath, I can only really kill 1 enemy and then Inner Peace. Kind of like this. Made Inner Peace free. Inner Peace, Indignation, but we don't have any draw. Okay. We really did just bowling bash those guys, didn't we? Well, I mean, you know, it worked. It did work. It was a little weird, but I guess it did get the job done. Okay. So you've got to go. You need to go. And then we actually have a very high offensive turn next turn. And he's not attacking. So we are just going to go all out. And we didn't really get a lot of value out of the potion. The smites were helpful. Teardrop Locket. Start Calm. I like it. Pray, Sash, Prostrate. One mantra card, you gotta take more than that to make it worth my while. I'd rather go with like a Sash Whip, even though I don't love the options. It's Ben. Dreamcatcher. Fantastic. I like Bag of Prep. We have that curse in our deck, so this will help get rid of that. I really wish I could choose which relic to get rid of, but oh well. Start each combat in calm. Well, Smack, smack, vault. The Sands of Time will be cheaper. I mean, a trip kills you, and we can gain block from the empty body deceive reality. So, trip, empty body. Forgot about flurry. But we're still gonna kill you. We'll play flurry on someone else. And if I inner peace, we'll get flurry again, but we don't really have a reason to do that. Instead, I think I'm just going to enter calm for the energy. So we took like 4. And, I mean, this is going quite well. You would do 16 if I let you live, but an eruption, indignation, crush joints, strike would do 12 plus 8, 20 plus vulnerability, you would be dead. And with 5 energy, we can play safety and take like, I mean, we can do what we need. So, right, we also got another card back. But, well, can I kill you now? 12, 9, 6. I can kill you, and then we can play a defend safety. But I don't really worry about taking a little hit because we're gonna go and upgrade soon anyways. I'd rather just make sure that these guys die. Die, die, die. So let's make you vulnerable. And smack ya, smack ya. And you know what? We can still block. So, sure. And Omniscience, I was gonna say that if we draw that, it might be worth playing for like a doubled strike, but in hindsight, I think that is a silly idea. I think instead, we're just gonna kill you. Meal ticket tomorrow. Okay, now we can take Mantra. And I will take a Fear No Evil. We're getting some pretty good stuff here. I will upgrade a card. I will upgrade a... I gotta admit, Trip is pretty good to vulnerabilize everything, but the Sands of Time damage is also fantastic. And Deceive Reality is now just better than a normal block. But let's go for the Deceive. We're just gonna continue to upgrade. I'll alternate like attack defense, I think. I mean, we're getting through this floor pretty easily, and we did get a lot of goodness, I think, out of that Mummified Hand. Well, not Mummified Hand, Black Star. We got Mummified Hand out of an event, I think. I can't remember. We got it out of something. We should end in Vigilance. And we're gonna take damage, but we are going to heal after this. So I don't really mind. This I mind to a small degree because the vault's not really all that good. That being said, we're only taking 2 damage on that turn, and you're taking the next turn off, which I think means a lot for me, let's say. Meditate, pray, wheel kick. Meditate is so good. Pray is admittedly pretty good with Damaru, but you gotta love a good meditate. Okay. Trip. I was thinking about upgrading Trip. I kind of wish I did now. But Trip, Flurry, Deceive, Strike, Meditate. We'll bring back Trip to keep the vulnerability going. We're very much hoping for basically something like this. 21. So an Empty Fist kills you immediately. So we'll start here. 42 damage. Pretty good. Pretty good. Can't quite kill you. So I think we need to play safety. And we'll try to make sure we're in calm, leaving the floor. We got close to killing you. You have 2 HP. This is a strangely okay run, it feels. Like, things are going relatively well. Enemies are dying. It's not taking too long. Yeah, can't really complain about that so much. Foreign influence. There's some good foreign influence cards you can add in, but it would ideally need to be upgraded. I think instead, do we need another empty body? With Fear No Evil, I do kind of like adding in a bunch of these, but we might have too many. If we get rid of the strikes and defends, we have enough as is. So I might just skip this and enjoy the current deck. I will upgrade Meditate so we can bring back, you know, like a combo piece, like a Eruption in a cheap Sands of Time. We have a potion we can play if we need to. And I gotta be honest with you, I'm kind of thinking of just like... No, we'll play Inner Peace at the end of the turn. Eruption, we got 4 energy, smack, 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 Inner Peace. That's okay damage. Indignation, Bowling Bash, Deceive, Flurry, Strike. Wheel Kick. Wheel Kick. Gotta be honest with you, it's tempting just to enter Wrath because I can kill like 2 enemies. And you're still living, but we might be able to draw some exiting off of this. We didn't, but we still have blocks. We still have enough blocks. We only take 5 damage, and the boss is, you know, getting killed. I like it. Honestly, I think we just like Sash Whip. I know we're not playing Vault, but we can save that for later. Bum 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 bum. And next turn we're gonna be made all sorts of nonsense. So we kind of do want like a defensive turn next turn. For that purpose, I do like, you know, a Deceive and a Sash Whip. Or a Vault, but I do like a Deceive. I think I'll take Deceive and Sash. If we get an attack, we can make you weak, and we have a good block. You're not doing anything. I don't know how I feel about that, actually. I don't think we Empty Fist. It's kind of a waste of energy. 29. You're doing 49 damage. I like a Vault, because I don't really like anything else we got here. Three energy is making this a little difficult. We're almost in Divinity too. We can kill one of these enemies. It'll be like Indignation, Sands, Vigilance, Empty Body, Meditate, possibly Safety. We can play pretty much everything. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 energy. 1. Yeah. I mean, it's basically as good of a turn, I think, as you can get. What's in the draw pile? Inner Peace, Eruption. I know the enemy is going to attack, so we could take Fear No Evil, Indignation. Or we could take like a Trip Sansa Time. That's also probably enough damage. So we're not as defensive as I would like, but I think we can get a kill here. It's a pretty bad turn for draw, honestly. But I do think we gotta kill you. Wow, I gotta spend freaking everything on you. At least you're dead, but we are getting hit like a freaking Mack truck. And we're gonna have a bit of an energy problem next turn. Like a pretty big energy problem. So weirdly enough, we should have hit a piece first. So we could actually draw. I was gonna scry a good turn, but now we're just kind of screwed. Because I don't think we can survive a hit. I mean, no, we absolutely cannot survive a hit. So we are gonna die immediately. And that's kind of disappointing, but we just didn't have the defense to survive against the collector here. I mean, I wasn't really focused on the blocks, but I guess we just had no combo blocks, you know? No draw, no combo blocks, only one retain block, no protects, you know, we can't like meditate a meditate, we can't insight thanks to study. I don't know. I liked the run, it was very good up to that boss fight, but the 5 turns of vulnerability and frailty is just absolutely disgusting. Like truly disgusting.